So I was saying that really for 130 years since the founding of the World Zionist Congress in the 1880s by Theodor Herzl and all the Zionist group at that time, there hasn't been an official Sephardic representation in that Congress. There have been some individual Sephardim there, but never a real group of Sephardim representing the interests of the Sephardic community. And that's why the myth is that Sephardim never participated in Zionist endeavors, that the Sephardim were never Zionists, that they were only never participated. But that's not completely not true, and I'm not going to go into a historical lecture in history about that. But what I'm saying is, I think it's about time that the Sephardic community worldwide sit at the table of communal leadership, to have our own voice, to have our own vote, and to have an input of where we want Israel to go, and also where we want money that is being given to Israel and also from Israel to the diaspora, where we want that money to go. And certainly we want that money to go to institutions that we respect, to institutions that are serving our interest and the interest of our community. The Zionist Congress is a very powerful organization, very powerful body, because it is meant to be the Congress of the Jewish people outside Israel. Before the establishment of the State of Israel, that Congress served as like the parliament of the Jewish people. And they're the ones who enacted laws, and if not laws, enacted resolutions that brought about the establishment of the State of Israel. Once the state was established, Prime Minister Ben-Gurion at that time wanted to abolish the Zionist Congress. He said, because we don't need it anymore. We have a state, we have a parliament, we don't need a Congress of the Jewish people in the diaspora. But the leadership of the Jewish diaspora at that time told him, Prime Minister Ben-Gurion, we still are the majority of the Jews living outside Israel, and we do want a representation, and we want an input into how Israel is going to live and develop. And so it was kept. And every 5 years there are elections, and the delegates can really exert great influence in Israeli policy and in Israeli law. Not officially, but they do exert a lot of influence because they bring money with them. All the money that goes to JNF, to Keren HaYesod, goes through the World Zionist Congress, and they decide where that money is divided. And when they come with money to the Prime Minister of Israel and they tell him, we want this project to take place, sometimes the Prime Minister says, okay, it will happen. Depend if the Prime Minister is strong enough and he disagrees, he might be able to push it back. But some others, they can't. They can come to Israel, to the Prime Minister of Israel, and tell him, we want Reform rabbis to perform weddings. We want recognition of conservative rabbis in Israel.